Let's talk about something huge. Something that didn't just shake the P-pop world, but sent shockwaves all the way to Japan's music industry. Because what if I told you that SB19 just made a move so strategic, so global, so unexpected, that even international media, including Rolling Stone Japan, started paying attention before the concert even happened? Yeah, this is not just a concert anymore. This is a statement. But before we break it all down, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell, because we're about to connect dots that most people are completely missing. The global buildup. SB19 isn't playing small anymore. Let's set the stage. 2026 has been nothing short of explosive for SB19. They dropped their highly anticipated album, Wakas at Simula, a project that symbolizes endings and new beginnings. They announced their massive trilogy finale concert, set for April 18th, a show that represents the climax of years of storytelling, evolution, and artistic reinvention. And if that wasn't enough, they're also making history globally, from performing at Lollapalooza to stepping into Japan's biggest festivals. So clearly, this isn't just a local act anymore. SB19 is moving like a global force. The big revelation: Be First enters the chat. Now here's where things get really interesting. Out of nowhere, fans start noticing something. Rumors begin circulating, and then boom, a revelation drops. Be First will be part of SB19's Wakas at Simula concert finale. Let that sink in. This is not just a guest appearance. This is a cross-country collaboration between two of Asia's most powerful rising boy groups. And the internet? It went absolutely wild. Even Reddit discussions lit up instantly. Japanese group Be First will be a guest performer. But here's the real kicker. This wasn't just fan hype. This was already being recognized at a media level. Why Rolling Stone Japan covering this changes everything. When Rolling Stone Japan starts paying attention, you know something big is happening. Because Rolling Stone Japan doesn't just cover random concerts. They cover movements. They cover industry shifts. They cover moments that redefine music across borders. And SB19 being linked with Be First in this context, that signals something deeper. Japan is officially taking P-pop seriously. SB19 is no longer entering Japan. They're collaborating with it. This is a cultural bridge, not just a performance. And let's be real, Japan has one of the most competitive and influential music industries in the world. Breaking into that market is hard, but SB19? They didn't just enter, they brought a collaboration that forces attention. The power of Toy Friend, the foundation of this moment. Now, this collaboration didn't just come out of nowhere. It actually started earlier with the track Toy Friend, a song that brought together SB19 and Be First. And guess what? That song already made waves in Japan. It debuted on the Genius Japan chart at number 4, marking SB19's first entry into that ecosystem. That's not small, that's huge, because charts like that are indicators of public interest, fan engagement, cultural crossover success. So when you see that success, and then you see a live concert collaboration, you realize something. This was planned. This was strategic. This was building towards something bigger. Why this concert finale is different? Let's be honest. Most concerts are just concerts, but SB19's Wakas at Simula, the trilogy finale, this is something else entirely. This is the end of a trilogy, the beginning of a new era, a global showcase. And bringing in Be First, that transforms the concert into a cultural exchange, a regional alliance, a declaration of global intent. This isn't just SB19 performing. This is SB19 saying, we belong on the same stage as the biggest acts in Asia. Asia is watching and reacting. Let's zoom out for a second. What happens when a Filipino group collaborates with a Japanese group? The performance is highlighted internationally, and global media starts covering it. You get attention from Japan, Philippines, Southeast Asia, even Western audiences. And this is happening at the same time that SB19 is entering major global festivals, expanding their discography, strengthening their brand identity. This is not coincidence. This is expansion, the real strategy behind this move. Let's break this down strategically. Why be first? Why now? Here's what's really happening. 1. Market penetration. Japan is one of the biggest music markets in the world. Collaborating with Be First gives SB19 immediate relevance, local fan access, cultural validation. 2. Fan base fusion. Both groups have strong, loyal fan bases. Bringing them together creates cross-streaming, shared hype, viral moments. 3. Media amplification. With outlets like Rolling Stone Japan covering the story, the exposure multiplies. 4. Positioning SB19 as Asia-wide, not just Ppop. This is the most important part. SB19 is no longer just representing Ppop. They are representing Asian pop on a global stage. From local heroes to global players. Think about where SB19 started. From training, from building their identity, from fighting industry limitations. Even their song Visa talks about the barriers Filipino artists face globally. And now, they're breaking those barriers in real time, performing globally, collaborating internationally, being covered by international media. This is the evolution. The symbolism of Wakas at Simula. The title itself says everything. Wakas equals ending, Simula equals beginning. And this concert, it represents both. Ending, the trilogy era, a phase of growth. Beginning, global expansion, cross-cultural collaborations, a new identity. And Be First being part of that? That's not random, that's symbolic. Why fans are losing their minds. Let's talk about the fans for a second, because A-teen and Be First fans, they're not just excited, they're invested. Why? Because this is rare, unexpected, historic. You don't often see two major Asian boy groups from different countries sharing a major concert stage and doing it at a finale event. That's legendary. What this means for the future. This moment is bigger than just one concert. It opens the door for more Ppop and J-pop collaborations, regional tours, multi-country performances, cross-label partnerships, and most importantly, it changes perception. SB19 is no longer trying to go global. They are global. Final thoughts. This is a turning point. Let's be real. We've seen artists go international before, but this feels different because it's not just expansion, it's integration. SB19 isn't just entering other markets, they're collaborating with them. They're building bridges, and they're doing it in a way that gets noticed by major platforms like Rolling Stone Japan. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think this SB19 and Be First moment is the start of a new Asian music wave? Or is this just the beginning of something even bigger? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more SB19 global updates. Because trust me, this story, it's far from over.